Que pasa, chicos, chicas, y mis amigos de Book Nooks? It's Pluck the Bunny with another Book Nook unboxing, and today we're taking a look at CuteBee's Plaza de los Muertos, the Mexican-inspired, Dia de los Muertos-inspired Book Nook. And boy, howdy, just looking at this, you can feel it's festive. We got a special, unique background with the skulls. We have the flags up top. And this thing, it already looks bursting with color just from the front. You get the new vibe of this kit. It's very out there. Looking at the back, it looks really cool with this big side window on one side, which means it's going to be interesting construction, similar to the Gaverny Gardens by Tone Chair, if I remember correctly. So that's going to be really cool. So I'm really excited to dig into this one. So let's open it up and see what we got. Ooh. This was a popular prize among the winners of our CuteBee event that we just finished up. We gave away 17 Book Nooks and 8 $10 vouchers. So $80 in cash and 17 Book Nooks. And a lot of people did pick the Dia de los Muertos or Plaza de los Muertos. So inside we have our very standard at this point animal style crossing bag. I don't mean standard in a bad way, just that this is how they put all their accessories. We have the little tape squares that are for taping wires, which are I don't love too much. I feel they just get the oil smear hands on them. I find Scotch tape works a lot better. We have our pink and blue emery board, which, as you all know, too small, so we throw it in the corner. We have our standard battery box. They still are really stuck on this 2 AAA battery box, but it's been working for them, and you can always bypass it like you've seen in my other videos, so I guess there's that. Be careful in mind, it does look like the touch sensor did not come pre-attached to the wire. It just clips in there very easily, just like you're plugging it into the battery box, but if it's something you're planning on using, keep that in mind. One thing I had never noticed before, but it does appear that the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the LEDs are listed, the lengths are listed here on the sticker, which is kind of cool. We also have these acrylic plates of some very colorful and festive characters. It's pretty cool. Some little skeleton doggies, and speaking of doggies, I'm sure you can hear my old guy whining in the background, so hopefully we don't have too much interference from that. The film on this, I'm guessing, is some kind of top window. I'm hoping, because that's kind of opaque, but hopefully there's a film on there. All right, let's dig underneath it. Let's get down to the instruction manual. Okay, there's our side plate. This is gonna be our window on the side, nice and big there, and this is our window on the front. So the top window may be a little smaller, but the front and side windows are going to be pretty robust, which is nice. All right, I mean, just look at all the color. It's just right there. Let's get this overhead off so we don't get that glare. If I planned ahead, guys. I would have wired this for lighting better in the first place, but you can just see all the color right off the bat here. It's this outside piece is just like bam, right in your face. I don't expect we're going to see anything special sticking out of this instruction manual. They pretty much got their thing down to a steady routine. Quality check pass. All right, and again, full color, rendered pretty straightforward. But unlike other ones where the full color can kind of cause a problem because you get like the brown on brown on brown, this is so vibrant and full of color that it's really not something we have to worry about. This is one I'm super excited to build, and I think I may have to break out the acrylic pens for this, because this is a kit that's really gonna demand the colored painting of the sides, because these brown lines really won't do justice to the color of this Book Nook. All right, let's get back into it. Let's take a look at the pieces. So again, if you're going to cut your pieces open, make sure you do a serpentine pattern. Please never go like this. Your knife will slip in between the sheets, and you will end up carving into your pieces. And why ruin what you just spent money on. All right. So, one thing that they've done that I really like, something that Tone Cheer doesn't do, it kind of frustrates me. For Tone Cheer, when they have their two side pieces, they will put a little tab on top, which has a bunch, they utilize that space. Now, it's great that they're utilizing space because it keeps costs down because they're printing less sheets. But the downside is, immediately you pop one side off, and then you have this like tiny little piece that's just hanging around, and it's kind of hard to keep track of in stores. So I like that they didn't do anything like that with the side pieces, and they are just a solid piece. Now the exception is they did use the inside of that window as a piece. I guess 50-50. We don't have two little things up here, but we will have a big oval sticking out. All right, so this one is, okay, that makes sense. Because we're going to be looking at the Book Nook from this perspective, right? All right, this is going to be the front, and this is going to be the right side. You're going to be looking through here. So because you're always going to be looking through here, because there's no window on this side, it's uncolored on this side. But this, because you're looking directly at it, is going to be the background of the left wall. So we do have some double-sided printing on here. And I do love the little flags hanging down on both sides. All right, so we got the CuteBee, you know, it's not hyper-realistic, but it is very detailed of their cartoony style for the cobblestones. And they just, they're cuted up details. So, you know, it's got that slightly cartoony thing, but again, the cartoony doesn't mean bad. It's just that they have that, that's their style. So this is a completely different theme from most of what we've seen from CuteBee, especially recently since we were mostly looking at their Japan City Walk series. I think they did a 3D music box, like that was de los Muertos themed, but this is their first Book Nook with this theme, but it still feels like it's their product. All right, no double-sided printing on that one, but again, this is a two-directional, so you're looking at it from the front, we're looking at it from the left. So there's two angles that are going to be completely blocked, so there's not going to be as much need for double-sided printing. Okay, so we see no more double-sided printing on that. I will say that the quality of the printing is so great. It's not, I don't know if it picks up on camera well, but like this looks like it's 2 layers. Like it looks like there's lace sitting on top of this purple piece. It's just really great. The details, like the painting on the cup, the painting on the vase, the individual flower petals, the backgrounds on all the flags. This is just, it's really good stuff. This is the same image as this, so I wonder if it's going to be a stacked. And see how we have like the 2 holes right one in front of the other. I wonder if like this is going to go there and that's going to go there. I mean, it's not that specific piece because the support piece is bigger, but the amount of colors in here, it's just so very vibrant. Like this is a very rich blue-green color and a very soft pink color, and then this tiled roof and these bricked walls are in the middle. These are going to be our pieces for anchoring the wires. If you're like me, you only use about half of them, and then you kind of just shove everything in. Nope, I hear my dog working up again, so just stand by for the barking, guys. But again, the camera does not do the color justice. This is just so saturated with color, and it's so bright and vibrant and impactful. Plaza de los Muertos. I really, really love it. And I like how they have gone with the 2-directional. It's not omnidirectional. So I'm not used to seeing so little double-sided printing on a CuteBee kit, but I'm curious to see if the layout of the kit offsets that, the need for that rather. So got some bread baking in an oven. All right, and then like this just, it sucks you in. Like it feels, there's depth to it. This tile pattern is really cool. This is obviously going to be our ground plate. This dress, it just looks awesome. The detail on the flowers and the stitching on that dress is just really great. Same with this skull photo up here. This might be the least double printing I've seen on a CuteBee kit. And again, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I don't think it's gonna make this a bad kit overall, just based on the color and the graphics alone. I'm really excited for this. This will be our door and lock for this back piece. This is going to be our back plate. This is the battery door right here. All right. Well, that's going to be the back of our kit. So this is a wider kit, but again, it's a different perspective, like a visual perspective. And yeah, so interesting. This is actually that left side, I think. So they might, guys, that's definitely, oh, guys, I think they, interesting. So it's not a window. It's an inset. I apologize. That was really boring because you guys didn't know what I was looking at. So it actually doesn't look like it's a window, but it looks like it's a mini, like 2-inch scene or like 1-inch scene, and then the main book nook, which does force that perspective. And that's why you saw me commenting before that the back piece, right, is so wide. Right, it's wider than a traditional book nook because, you know, this right here, which makes sense because this pattern starts here, so up to here is going to be, yeah, so this will clip in there, right, and that will be one little piece, and then you'll have your main book nook. That's very interesting. Now I'm super intrigued, guys. And the wheels of the cart. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how this comes out. I know I say this a lot, but I really mean it this time. I think this is going to jump towards the front of my to-do stack because this is just so different from anything I have. Hey guys, I don't know when he started barking, so I don't know where my sentence ended, but that's going to do it for this this video. Check it out. Check out the subreddit. I'm going to put a more detailed description as to where you can find this, just because he's not going to stop barking, and I really don't want to edit out a whole bunch of video. So until then, thanks for watching. Good looking, good nooking.